Wait, is that the same keyboard? Okay, enough with the B-roll, let's start this with the sound test. What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Yanix and today we have the RK G68. I bought this for about a month now and I've been using it as my daily driver, using it for gaming and some casual typing as well. So how's my experience on it so far? Well, stay tuned and let's find out. So this is the RK G68 triple mode wireless RGB hot swappable mechanical keyboard. It comes with white or black color and it's one of the most popular 65% budget mechanical keyboard right now. So the triple mode means you can use this wired or connect it with Bluetooth or by plugging in this Wi-Fi receiver on your computer. The keyboard is also compatible with Mac and Windows operating system. It also features two USB pass-through at the back that you can use only of course if the keyboard is plugged onto the computer. The side frame of this is also detachable, made for those who love a floating key looking for their setup. So this comes with either blue, brown, and red RK mechanical switches. These RK mechanical switches are manufactured by Wano. The RK red switches are slightly heavier compared to the 45 grams of the well-known Gateron red. The backplate on this is made out of ABS plastic with a frosted finish. The keyboard has minimal to no flex at all and the quality is actually pretty good. The keycaps on this is made as well in ABS plastic with double shot injection method. Now because the keycaps are made of ABS plastic instead of PBT, the surface of the keycaps will develop a shine a lot faster compared to a plastic PBT keycap. The keycaps do not experience a lot of wobbling except for the spacebar. The stabilizers on this comes factory lube but the rattles are still present, especially on the enter key and the spacebar. Other than that, overall quality is great. Overall, the typing experience out of the box is good despite not having a flip out fit. The slanted angle really helps the comfort of the typing experience without the need of a keyboard recess. Now in terms of battery life from 100 to 0, this boy is actually beefy with its 3150 mAh battery capacity. So I tested it with the Wi-Fi connection and I was able to get a solid 7 to 10 days battery life, averaging 6 to 10 hours usage per day with the rainbow effects on maximum brightness. Talking about that 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi connection, I haven't experienced any sudden connection drop on a casual usage as well as on gaming. I was able to play Valorant with smooth experience and didn't notice any delays at all on my key presses. So I think the Wi-Fi connection really works well with this. Easy. However, the Bluetooth experience gives the opposite result. So this is the problem that I encountered while using it in Bluetooth mode. If I switch to Wi-Fi mode, none of this chattering issues happens. So to confirm that the issues is not on my computer, I tested it with my smartphone as well and the result is pretty much the same. I'm having the chattering issue and the key presses sometimes doesn't register. Hopefully this is only an isolated issue and only happens to the keyboard that I got. So let me know in the comments if you are having the same problem as well. Now using the stock configuration of the keyboard, let's go ahead and do a quick sound test. Well, that is not so good. Now it's time to tear this apart and add some modifications. First, I remove the detachable frame, and once the keycaps and switches are all out, you can now remove the top frame screws. After that, be careful when lifting the top plate and the PCB. Remove both the connection from the daughter board and the battery. So I got this dampening sheet foam from Yongkyu PH Shopee for 400 pesos. It's compatible for 75 and 65% layout. You'll have to DIY cut it if you're using it on 65% like me. Anyway, I put the case dampening foam first. I use EVA foam 2mm. After that, I separate the PCB and the plate. I was actually surprised that the hot swap sockets on this are actually Kailh hot swap sockets, not that cheap ass hot swap socket from the RK68 Plus. Anyway, I'm done installing the sound dampening foam between the plate and the PCB, and here's how it looks. At this point, I already tuned the stabilizer, lubed the housing with Krytox and dielectric grease on wires. I also added Band-Aid mod on the PCB and Holy mod on the stem. I also lubed the RK Red switches with Krytox 205G0 and 105GPL on the springs. But before we go to the sound test, please click the subscribe button because it gets me sad that only 5% of my viewers are subscribed to the channel. Anyway, enjoy the sound test. So here's my take on this $55 mechanical keyboard. Despite me having some Bluetooth connectivity issues, I think I could still recommend this as I was enjoying using it for gaming without having any issues using the Wi-Fi connectivity. And despite being a compact mechanical keyboard, I was able to use this for productivity, especially video editing, as it has its own dedicated arrow keys. Although even being an upgraded version of the RK68, it still has missing FN keys for volume, but that didn't bother me that much. While the acoustic isn't good at stock, you can always spend a little more money and add some modification for better sound and typing experience. Did I mention that it has its own software? Well, it's upcoming and having some finishing touch before Royal Kludge release it. RK has been popular for a couple of years now for making affordable quality mechanical keyboards, and as of now they are continuing to do so. Hopefully soon they find a way to replace the ugly charging LED indicator. Anyway, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will have a lot more content for you guys in the future.